Welcome everyone to the third Punch Cabbie podcast. Cue the music. Welcome everyone. Tonight we have some special guests with us from When Wealthy Fell. We got Justin and Artan. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell us about the band?
Alright, I'm Justin, lead vocalist.
And I'm Artan. I play guitar in the band.
We've been together, 7 years, about January 2011.
Yep.
Started in a basement in Stickney, Illinois.
The
Sticks.
Yeah, that's my old stomping ground too.
Yeah.
And we have one demo, 2 EPs,
Yeah.
and then we're working on some new stuff now.
Oh yeah. What kind of how would you guys describe your music?
I'd say if you listen to our old stuff, we're kind of like in the hard rock genre. We took about a year and a half off when Justin went out to Arizona. He lived out there for a little bit. And when he came back, I just knew that we had to do something heavy. Like I love heavy music and all that stuff, and we kind of play too much in like the hard rock and rock genre. We just want to kind of push our limits a little bit. So everything we've been writing so far,
rock.
yeah, the harder of the hard rock.
What are your influences?
I love Dillinger, as you can see. A lot of influences for me lately has been like Norma Jean,
Oh wow.
Under Oath. Like that's kind of where I'm trying to like get my head into, especially writing for this next record or whatever we decide to release. So.
My influences, biggest ones probably be Rage Against the Machine, Faith No More, and Tomahawk, a big Mike Patton fan.
Nice.
Mars Volta. It's a huge Mars Volta head for a while, and I don't know. Lots of stuff. I could go on forever.
Yeah, it's
Those are the
crazy.
main
Like when I was
ones,
listening to you guys' last podcast, you kind of like we're talking about how you have all different types of musical interests, and that's kind of how our band is. Our drummer is really into like more like radio stuff, like hard rock and rock stuff, and our other guitarist is into stuff from like punk to classical to classic rock. He's a Van Halen guy. Like,
well, who doesn't love Van Halen?
I mean,
Come on.
Daily
rock. No saying
communist. Who knows?
But he'd be thrown in
Van Halen fan, not a Van Hagar fan.
Yeah, pretty much. So we kind of draw from anything from music to movies to we kind of draw from everywhere.
Yeah, and our bassist actually went to school for music.
Yeah.
I think when he graduated, he had to perform with like 22 instruments or something like that. But,
Oh wow.
He's got the music theory in our band, so helps us out when we're writing. And,
That's what Dan does.
Yeah,
I don't.
So it's good to have someone like that.
Yeah.
A music doctor.
Yeah.
It helps.
The things that I'm trying to like create and just like fix this. I don't know. So
That's awesome.
kind of works out.
Who are the other guys in your band?
We have Jeff Kroc, he's the other guitarist, and myself, Jeff, and Justin have been playing in a band since our days in Morton.
Oh, Morton.
2004. 2002.
We started in 2002, so and then bring up the Morton scene. Like, there's so many cool bands that have come out of that whole scene in Berwyn. So we're pretty lucky that we grew up in that kind of area. And our same thing with our bassist Brian. He's a little bit younger than us, but he grew up in. Same thing, he was a Morton guy. The only guy who hasn't really been part of the group is our drummer, Jay. He lived out in Franklin Park, and he kind of joined, after we all kind of were established.
We kind of tend to do a thing like right now, like with the podcast and everything. Like if you have another band that you want to give a shout out to, you say, "Hey, blah blah blah," and you go, "Shout out!" afterwards.
totally.
Go ahead and name anybody that's in another band or some other bands, and then we'll all yell "shout out" afterwards.
Yeah, just stuff like, especially you guys, Punch Cabbie, you guys can
Shout out!
Shout out to you boys, clearly, especially thank you for even having us on. We're pretty honored. We've been following you guys since you guys have been doing it. So.
Since Twice Removed.
Twice Removed days, man.
Oh man.
So
Shout out.
Twice
Holy
Removed.
shit. That was a blast from the past.
Did you say no shout out last podcast? Like no shout out. Oh no, that was for the alley.
Oh yeah, I remember. That was for the alley.
Recorded the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the only thing I know of on your last.
that guy. No, because that place was a fucking sweatshop.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I went there to go pay the rent one time. It was below our practice studio, and you walk in. And it's like a bunch of little Chinese women, like they're making all the leather goods for the alleys.
That's crazy. No wonder the place shut down.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
it was, and they had no heat. They had
heat. They didn't have
Oh
AC.
wait, they didn't have AC. They didn't have any
So legit a
ventilation.
sweatshop.
Oh, and when the toilet didn't work, they just took duct tape and put it on the top of it.
Wow.
So you couldn't poop in it.
Remember, like
My kind of joint.
our room would get up to like 120 degrees, and then
He
like
brought a thermostat one day just to see where it was at. Thermometer.
thermometer. You brought a thermostat.
Thermostat.
Installed it right there.
I wish it worked.
Well,
But
Mike's cymbals, there would be like green spots all over.
It was
That's
oxidizing.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was bad.
That's got to be illegal
From the
or
sweat.
some shit.
Yeah, it was fucking brutal, but
Not
I
for a
guarantee-
sweatshop.
Nah,
Perfectly
that's true.
legal.
Shout out.
Shout out to sweatshop.
Shout out. Yeah, it was crazy back in the day with
That's
that.
crazy.
yeah, we actually our first room there. We actually practiced next to Swizzle Tree. I think that was Swizzle Tree. That was over there.
Yeah.
There was only like 10 rooms probably.
Hell, there was a lot of rooms down there.
Damn. That's crazy.
I mean, you couldn't tell because it's like the way it was set up. It was so weird. There was weird hallways, all sorts of stuff. And then now you go over to like 16th and Western, and then you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys there too?
No. We practice. Thankfully, we're practicing my place for now.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Try to keep
nice.
our costs as low as possible. You know how it is. So.
Yeah, I mean, we have a room. I don't know. I'd say probably the size of the basement. We're paying about $410.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I've seen there's some other places that are
I
really
need to
high
turn my
rent.
furnace back on. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's gonna be fixing that shit.
Yeah. Make sure to turn the furnace off.
Something louder.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we're picking up your dueling. Your dueling.
Perfect.
So, but yeah.
But yeah, going back to the Berwyn scene, I mean, there's a lot of bands that came out of it. Like, I don't know, I want to shout out to like Kevin Singleton about
Shout out!
this. You know,
Yeah.
he was a Morton guy, and you know, he has a great band, and he's out here helping smaller bands like us get booked in cool shows. So, you know, stuff like that. There's guys like Aim at Your Enemies. Shout out to those.
Yeah,
dudes.
shout out.
Brian
You know.
Perfect. Yeah.
They're keeping like the punk scene down. There's so many other bands out there that we just in our backyard, the music is just incredible. So we're very lucky to live in Chicago where we could experience that. So
Yeah, it definitely seemed like the area we grew up in. There was just a ton of musicians, like
Yeah.
lots of bands. It was cool.
Well, shit, it was Panico. He came from there. Shout out to him.
yeah, he
Oh,
was
yeah,
in
he
our
was in
first
our band,
band.
Sketch.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Sketch.
Yeah. Because shout out.
You got it. You got it, Tom.
Yeah, and then they went to Daylight Dawns. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys. They're
Yeah.
doing it. And I don't know. He's working on some kind of project now. Hopefully he gets back into it. He's a great bassist, man. And he started our first like band that we were like had a real band was Sketch, and you know we had an awesome little following back in high school, back before we had like barely even had MySpace back then.
Fucking shout out to my
Shout out, yeah.
I miss
Shout out,
space.
Yeah.
shout out to the top 8.
Get out there handing out flyers, going.
Yeah, man.
It got really
Yeah.
ridiculous when they made the top 15. It's like, all right, that's too much.
Yeah.
You know, but
Gotta
it's
have a
taking
balance
advantage
there.
of the.
Yeah, just give me the 8.
I
That's
don't
it.
have enough gigs for this, man. We can't do this.
Oh yeah.
Kilobytes.
But yeah, that was God back in the day, and then now it's everything social media.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
And-
it's almost draining to a point. You got to be on it constantly, otherwise you like fall into like I see Ryan on it all the time because the hustle doesn't stop, and that's just how it has to be because you can't fall in the background because there's 1,000 other bands trying to do what you're doing.
So you gotta be careful on social media because probably everyone doesn't have the same sense of humor that you do.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Or sensitivity level.
Oh, yeah.
Because I posted a couple things. I was in charge
Yeah.
of Facebook for maybe 2 days.
Rip
I really don't care what people think of me whatsoever.
Right.
And I was told immediately, hey, dude, you can't do... I'm like, take me off.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.
It's like, you
I'm
can't
like,
tell
hey,
people
like
to
my
just
page or
fuck
go fuck yourself.
Right, exactly.
And that was it. I was like, all right, you're done. I'm
5 new likes.
like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You're probably
Probably like a couple thousand, but I was like,
Punch Cabbie turned into a bunch of dicks. Fuck those guys.
Right.
But yeah, it's cool, you know, like just seeing how everything has progressed in the last, 15 years from when we were doing it. But
Yeah.
I still like going out to shows and
Talking to people, man.
yeah.
Networking is a huge thing, and that's like, go back to that guy Kevin. Like I go to his shows, I meet so many cool people, other bands. We got hooked up with bands that we play with now.
Oh yeah, actually shout out was it Coyote Man?
Coyote Man.
Coyote Man, shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a cool instrumental, like
Yeah,
heavy band.
really good.
We played a couple shows with
Yeah,
them. We
really
just
good.
played Underground Lounge last week with them
Yeah.
in Chicago, so that was a dope
band.
show.
Over there on Newport?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
we played our second show there.
That
Yeah,
place
little
is
dive
loud as
basement
fuck.
bar. Yeah.
That place is awesome.
That place
Yeah.
was
Underground
awesome,
Lounge.
yeah.
Is that the one on the second floor?
No,
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 it's
it's
literally
downstairs.
downstairs, yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking of Sub T.
yeah,
Yeah.
we played there with the
Oh, yeah,
Redneck
so-
Remedy.
Oh yeah. God, that was.
Awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, I think that's when we got plastered.
There was about a good
Oh, that
solid-
show.
Yeah, let's bring it
It tones it down
We
there.
got like when we were first starting out, it was just nothing but fucking getting completely shit faced every show.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still kind of. I mean, we toned it down in the last year, so.
It's like 20 beers instead of like
Yeah,
30
it-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's not a competition anymore. Like, who can drink 40 beers? It's like,
Yeah.
no, let's just have. Well,
I've worked
well,
with
when you
them
say
sometimes.
tone it,
yeah, exactly.
when he says toned it down.
Well, we always usually
Yeah.
we'd go on like later in the evening, so it's like we'd always. What
Yeah.
are we gonna do for 3 hours? I guess
I
we're
mean,
gonna drink.
if you don't mind telling the entire world your story of Harlem Avenue, what's that place? Shout out
The
to
Blues Lounge?
the one in Chicago Ridge.
Oh, what's that
Oh, no.
joint? I know what you're talking about.
Let's just say the last time
Molly
people got plastered,
Yeah.
it was no good. So then it kind of changed after that.
Yeah.
We kind of needed to.
No, I think the turning
Reevaluate.
point for us with as far as partying and playing shows is when we were doing it run down to Tennessee, and we just got completely shit faced.
Yeah.
Like 2 bottles of whiskey down before we even played, and yeah, it was.
No, that was after. We weren't drunk before we played.
Oh yeah,
That was during. What?
I think we. Okay.
Wonder what-
All right, wait a second. Hold on. Everybody
One
stop.
bottle of whiskey before the show.
Everybody stop. Who's interviewing who here? And who is this supposed
I
to
think
be
we're
about?
just having a conversation. That's fine.
There was a microphone in the room that we're supposed to be asking
That's
that
how a
question.
podcast should be, though.
Yeah,
It's,
It's
you know,
organic. It's just
We
organic.
got
organic as
they
fuck.
already said what they got to do. Now we're
Yeah.
just bullshitting.
right.
Yeah.
Follow us, motherfuckers.
Calm down, man.
Yes.
Now we're back on. Where can people find you?
Everywhere. I mean,
And nowhere,
Facebook.
no. It's just Facebook, the usual spots. Like
Twitter.
I have us on like all the music sites, Google Play, iTunes.
Yeah, create a Pandora station and One Wealthy Fell.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then
You guys Spotify?
Yeah, we're on
Spotify.
Spotify.
We're on everything.
Yeah.
We just don't have our official website up yet. Yeah, we're just still working on that kind of stuff, but
That is such a pain. Trying
that
to
is
get
like
that-
just
when you're sitting there trying to get all that stuff, even if they
trying to
dummy
get something
proof it,
basic, man. Like
Yeah.
it's a pain in the ass.
even just a basic website, you're sitting there and you're like, why won't this banner go out?
Oh yeah, it's just trying to figure out on the fly. It's pretty crazy.
It does. It takes a while.
But all of our music is free. We don't
Yeah.
charge anything for it. We're just trying to get our stuff out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like
And that's-
everything is out there for free except for iTunes. We can't figure out how to make that free on there. So
Yeah,
But-
exactly. iTunes, I don't even think you can.
Yeah,
No,
everybody deserves a buck, I mean, just
Yeah.
let people buy it, man. No,
for sure. Well, we're figuring we're gonna release some merch and stuff. We're just trying to get the music out there to get just us out there because
Yeah.
we've been doing it for a while. We just need to keep pushing it.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing that's cool about the technology part of it. Just like we have like fans in Russia and
Yeah.
Italy and shit like that. And just like I never thought about that in high school. Like ever have a fan outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
We had
So that stuff blows you away,
those.
man. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Where?
We had a European fan.
Yeah, we had a big time fan out in Copenhagen or something.
Super fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Times a million. But,
Damn,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, it was good. She promoted the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's not dwell on that.
Yeah. No shout
That's
out.
cool though.
No shout out.
You guys on a Reverb Nation?
We a little bit. Like I fell off of that for a while. I was just kind of going through traditional means, and where we got the most traction, which was crazy, is Google Play.
Google Play.
We have our stuff free on there, and I guess people just search for free music, and then especially internationally, blowing up on there. Like it's insane.
Really?
There's
Insane.
so many platforms. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then someone picks us up. Like we've been on UK radio stations. I've done little interviews there, and we've gotten played on there, like Canadian stuff, Mexico, like all over the place. It's
Pretty cool.
It's cool.
That's
Like
awesome.
Especially Google Play. That's you don't ever hear anybody talk about Google Play.
yeah, I set it up on a whim. I'm just like, I have an Android phone. Let's get people with the Androids hooked up. And sure enough, you just check them. There's months where we had like a couple hundred downloads in Spain, and just like, what? Like we don't even have a couple hundred downloads in Chicago
Yeah, exactly.
from like goddamn family members, and I got some Spanish people like downloading our
They
stuff.
don't even understand what you're saying.
No, and it's
It's like,
like-
oh, it sounds good though. I
It's
like
weird
it.
how that works. I mean, we're
Me gusta.
all of us, we're all Chicago
Yeah.
bands, but we'll get noticed out in different, like we'll be bigger in
Totally.
like say Indiana than we are in our home. It's like, how does this work?
Yeah.
We're from here.
It's the scene. It's just,
Yeah.
and then it's also hey, like radio stations, which ones pick you up, and then
Yeah.
and that's how people get hooked up with it.
Totally. Exactly.
There's so many different avenues, but then just trying to get it out there. But this is another avenue that we're trying to do too, so everybody can, cross promote and help each other with it, especially in the
For sure.
Chicago music.
Yeah, as soon as you posted, I thought it was a super cool idea.
Yeah.
Especially, you guys, I think, are like one of the bigger bands as far as like local Chicago ones, and you guys almost like lifting us up a little bit, giving us some help, man.
So
Yeah,
when
we
we play a
appreciate
show
it.
together.
Yeah,
That would be
That's
dope,
the
like-
biggest question. When are we gonna play that?
I would love that. I would love to play with you guys whenever you tell us
Shit,
when.
we got-
we'll make it happen.
We got the summer open.
Phil.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're wide open right now. We're probably not gonna touch too much in the city. Probably do
Yeah.
a couple
Yeah.
shows, but
3 or 4,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
trying to get the hell out of town.
Yeah.
Get on the road.
Oh,
get in
yeah.
a piece of shit van and just go.
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
have the tour set up already or no?
We have one in September. That's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Be-
How long was that tour?
10 days.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys stay Midwest, or where you guys headed to?
Everywhere.
East.
For every,
Whoever's
Yeah.
gonna take you.
Yeah.
pretty much. I
Yeah.
mean, it'll be, kind of like
Making a circle.
Yeah.
East. I'd like to hit.
East is easier because if you look at the map, all the cities are within 3 hours of each other.
Yeah.
3-4 hours. If you start going west, 5,
it's
6,
spread out.
7.
Oh, it's
I want to
Spread
go
out.
west. Though. I
Yeah.
want to go
Yeah.
out. I love to do like Seattle, work our way down the coast.
Oh my
What's
God.
your guys'
That'd be dope.
dream tour? Where would you guys want to go?
Well, we've never played outside of Illinois, so like for us, just anywhere. We would just love to go to a place where like they're expecting us, like they want us to play there. Like we have a pretty decent following in Texas of all places, so.
Yeah.
Like we had some guy follow us from the beginning, like our first like demo that we dropped. He started a band because of us. Like he emailed us, like that shit. Like you have no idea how like awesome that is for us. It's just like you got to a point where like you're trying to like inspire somebody else. But like I would love to play a show out in Texas and just be like pack the place and just like.
I would love
That's
to tour
pretty
in
cool.
Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
That would be awesome.
That's
Crazy.
next year.
That'd probably be
Yeah.
my dream tour.
Yeah.
Really? What part?
Oh man, probably Germany.
Germany, yes,
Yes.
I do it, yes.
Forget Germany.
My God.
Shout out.
We go back to my homeland. I'm from the Balkans, like Eastern Europe. You go there, everything's cheap, and especially the booze, and like
Yeah, we'll go to Germany and then we'll just do a circle around the Mediterranean.
yeah, there you go, perfect. We'll go Italy. We'll hit up my
Find an
hometown.
island, just start playing there.
dude.
See, not only is everybody in this room musicians, we're all educated too. Did you notice that he said we'll have to circle around the Mediterranean? He knows his fucking geography. So for those of you who think that we're retarded, go fuck yourself.
Exactly. No shout out.
No shout out for that.
Shout out to MapQuest.
That's right.
That is pretty. That would be awesome, though.
Yeah,
Especially
you think
Europe,
about
yeah.
that, especially if you're in like a tour with your buddies, like that would be a dream to us. Like if we had like a couple bands that we're just like cool with, that we love hanging out with, playing shows with, like what's better than that,
Yeah, it is. It's fun.
Well, I just met you dudes like 15 minutes ago, but I'd be all right with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, that would be if we get a show together. I would love that. You
Yeah.
guys are amazing. So that would be fucking dope.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
probably overdue, really.
It really is.
Get your drinking shoes ready.
Oh yeah, that's special. Yeah.
I'm gonna start
till-
pre-gaming like 2 weeks ahead of time, just so my
Oh,
liver's
yeah.
ready for you
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, my
You gotta
liver
have
probably
that
looks like a
iron
football.
coating on the outside of it.
Shit, man.
Just in flame.
Yeah.
Our other guitarist is a beer machine, so I mean, he'll
Yeah.
definitely keep up with you guys.
If you're into craft beers, like he's the
That's-
guy.
That's this one with
Yeah,
the
it's-
craft beers.
And Dan and Jarrett.
Yeah.
Oh, Jared too with the craft
What's my
beers.
fucking phone doing? Bling, 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 bling.
You're blowing. No,
Unplug
it's,
that shit.
it's
It's rising up against humanity.
Yeah.
Dude. That's what's happening.
it's coming after you.
He's gonna throw a ninja
Skynet's
star.
happening right now.
Skynet's happening. Yeah.
Skynet is
Yeah.
happening right now.
Your blender goes.
Like I laughed, she laughed, the toaster laughed, I shut the toaster.
Classic.
But yeah, so pretty much, you guys got anything on? What's your future plans?
Well, we're just writing right now. We're trying to figure out what to do next. We haven't released anything in a couple years, so we're like, do we do a single? So we get something out there with a video? Do we do, like, we have 5 songs that we're kind of working on for an EP? Do we release that? Or is
Do
it
we do
time
an
for a
album?
full
Do we write
length?
more? Do we
Like,
keep this writing train going? I think with the couple songs we completed for the new stuff, we kind of hit a stride as far as kind of finding a new sound for us. I think we've evolved a little bit. So and I
almost
think
like
that's
a
what bands need to do to
reinvention.
survive. You gotta
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
keep going with the changes. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
keep
just-
writing
yeah,
for
it's-
now. Yeah, I don't know. I think the best bet is to maybe record a single. Just get that out there.
Yeah.
The
Something
fans
new.
Something to
You know,
push, something
to
new.
push,
Right.
something to hand out.
yeah. So we're just in the process of trying to find out who to work with. I mean, we kind of started talking to your guy Jordan, which
Yeah.
I love all of it.
Shout out.
Shout out to Jordan.
Shout out, yeah.
Shout out.
So his work, I love everything he's done. Like
Yeah.
anything he touches, it's just great. So
Yeah.
if we could try to get something working with him, I'd be very happy with. So.
Yeah.
He
You know.
plays a big role in the process. It's great.
Yeah,
So
he's,
definitely
you
have
can
it
tell
on.
like he gives a shit about it, and he's from what I heard, he's cool to work with. So,
Yep.
but yeah.
Yeah, and then we maybe have a show in July, or what's going on with that?
Well, we're trying to get into this like DuPage, like some kind of festival that's going on.
Hell yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. That's still in early talks for that. So
But that's all we got.
Nothing concrete
really,
right now.
As far as shows, we just played Underground 2 weeks ago, and then we just decided we were gonna think about doing another show next month, but I don't know.
just whenever that next punch Cabbie show is, and then
Yeah.
that's gonna be our next one. Fucking
Hell yeah. Now we'll get this show going this summer for sure.
Oh yeah.
dope.
Oh.
We would love that.
Summer shows are always awesome.
Yeah, those
I
are the
love-
party.
I love
like,
getting
extreme
back to-
party shows.
That's the best thing. Once May hits and you're like, yay, tour season.
Yeah. And you're not lugging your gear around in the snow.
Oh.
Which is cool. Like we just did it underground. It was like that blizzard night. So
Yeah. Shout out to
brutal.
that.
Yeah,
Oh.
shout out to fucking blizzard.
And then they
Yeah.
didn't plow the Stevenson, so it took us like 2 hours to get home. It was great.
Good times.
Oh,
Shout out to Stevenson Express.
yeah, shout out.
Shout out to my
Piece of
tax
shit.
dollars going.
Go
going
fuck
to,
yourself,
like, nothing.
55.
55 can eat a dick.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's fucking epic.
That's fucking epic.
So that's all. What your next podcast is? Have you guys announced it off of your? 'Cause I
From
know I
the-
saw it on the Snapchat.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are like public about it. Like
Yeah, Mike actually went down there and talked with Mark Tremonti.
that's dope.
Yeah, so they have to do the video editing now with
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah, of
because
course.
anything that has to be released, this one, they got to make sure that
All the
anything,
legal stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
they have all that stuff, and especially because he was recording at the time too,
Damn.
so nothing can be in there with that. Nothing can be. It's all they're
So
doing their own thing.
Gotta go through legal and all
Yeah,
that. Sure.
which is, hey,
That's awesome. You just gotta even have him on there. He sounds like he's an awesome dude. To
yeah,
talk
and
to.
Mike said he was awesome. Like he's just a really cool guy. He said,
Super down to earth.
yeah, E-Rock's really cool. He said those guys are like really awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they took him and his wife took a road trip down there.
That's
They
awesome.
drove. Yeah, me, no. Shout out to not driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm usually in the back of the van, like
Yeah.
laying down. Frank
Hungover.
Frank lit my pillow on fire that one time.
Damn.
It's fun in the band.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It's fun lighting things on fire, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't like, I'm sleeping and he's like, ha 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 ha, and
Right.
comes out with the lighter and lights the pillow on fire while I'm on it. He threw a cigarette out the window and it went right out and then right back in.
Oh, wow.
So I'm sleeping and I'm like, what's that smell? And I look over, my pillow's on fire. Like, ah! And I'm screaming in the back, my pillow's on fire.
I'm yelling at you, shut up, I'm trying to sleep.
That's awesome.
You're having a nightmare.
Yeah.
Let's go back to sleep.
Yeah, he's fine. He's having a night terror right now. My pillow's on fire. Shut up, we're in a car, you fucking queer.
You just entered the third
Rats.
ring of Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But yeah, and get us some music. We'll pop it on here. And
Awesome, yeah.
But yeah, thanks to you guys,
Yeah, definitely
Win
for
Wealthy
coming
Falls.
by.
Yeah. And
Awesome.
Thank you for doing this. Thank you for
Yeah.
having us on.
Yeah.
Like,
It's awesome.
We're honored to even.
Let's get some
Yeah.
handshakes in the microphone. Hear that?
That's a real American handshake.
That's America, baby.
Oh, there's Pete.
Yeah. Now there's teepee touching. We don't like that.
Ryan, leave him alone. All right, guys.
All right,
we're
gentlemen.
gonna wrap up the Punch Cabbie podcast for week, whatever,
episode 3.
episode 3, and then, yeah,
Stay tuned.
stay tuned to see what's next in Punch Cabbie world.